日ご紹介するのはコンパートメントNo.6。
Первый раз, что ли, в поезде?
Нет.
Ну как будет по-фински? Я тебя люблю.
Haista vittu.
Haista vittu.
カンヌ映画祭グランプリ受賞をはじめ世界中で17冠。
Ну как дела? Как соседи по купе?
Не очень. Он странный.
Хорошей тебе поездки, все будет замечательно. Слушай, мне надо бежать. Ты что-то еще хотел мне сказать?
Я не могу ехать в этом купе. Я не могу там спать.
Как ты не можешь? Я посылаю тебе привет из там мой сосед. У нее красивая жизнь. Я так хотела тоже быть в этой жизни.
Давай отпразднуем.
最悪の出会いで始まる最愛の旅を世界が絶賛。コンパートメントNo.6。
チャーミングです。人生は旅です。主人公はモスクワから世界最北端の駅へと旅するフィンランド人の留学生ラウラ。最北の地で恋人と一緒にペトログリフを見る予定でした。インテリの恋人と乗るはずだった寝台列車の6号個室。出くわしたのは酒に酔った野蛮なロシア人の若者リョーハ。最悪な旅の始まりです。でも小さな個室で時間を共にすることでラウラとリョーハのギクシャクした関係が少しずつ解け始めます。不器用だけど自分に正直に生きるリョーハを前にラウラの心も次第に解放されていくのです。本当の自分はどういう人間なのか。この作品はラウラの自分探しの旅でもあるんです。そして世界最北の町に着いた時、ラウラは当初の目的を果たせるのか、リョーハとの関係がどうなっていくのか。旅の終わりは新しい人生の始まりでもあるんです。このコンパートメントNo.6を取ったのはフィンランドの神聖と評判の高いユフォ・クオスマネン監督。今回は来日した監督に作品の見どころをたっぷり聞きました。早速ご覧ください。特別インタビューです。監督ご自身はラウラという主人公にどのような人生の気づきを授けたかったんでしょうか。
Sadie Harla, who is the actress of Laura, I think she was casted for the film already when we were writing the script. So there is some part of the film is like she was more than actress. She was actually giving herself to the character as quite a lot. And I think this was something that we talked a lot. Was like, even though everybody says you have to, be yourself, it's not easy to be yourself because there are so many things that you are ashamed, and when you're ashamed of something you start to hide and limit your own existence. And I think this was something that we both shared as a human beings, but also as artists, that we would like to be more open, we would like to be, but at the same time we are ashamed to be so open. And I think this was something that like we felt that we were both like hoping to grow out of it, to shame less and to live a bit more.
旅の途中、ラウラは自分の好きなシーンを撮りためていた大切なビデオカメラをなくします。それはまるでラウラの過去が消えるような体験でした。
So it's like trying to stop the time. I think it's connected to the idea of fear of death and trying to accept that you are going to die. And we felt like by capturing everything all the time, she's trying to hold on to life, trying to hold on to these fleeting moments. And at the same time, when you are trying to do it, when you're trying to capture everything, there's no really time to live. You are like living through a device. You're just trying to capture something and not actually seeing it. So I felt like she's kind of a victim of this kind of a collecting nostalgic memories, and it makes living quite hard. And a good example of this is people who go to concerts and they are trying to film the whole concert, but they actually miss the whole concert while they are filming it. So I think this losing this camera was a big relief. It helps her to get rid of all let go the past.
監督が一番丁寧に描きたかった要素っていうのは何でしょうか？
The overall feeling that if you don't accept yourself, if you continue hiding parts of yourself, I think the problem is that you are actually limiting your own existence, and it becomes a very narrow state, like a space, and I think it makes just like everyday living very hard. And with different people, I think it's always the case. Like with some people, we show more from ourselves than with the other ones. And sometimes this encounter with a stranger, there's this weird comfort of strangers that we actually start to open up, which seems to be more easy than even with our close ones or loved ones.
日本の観客に一番味わってほしい、あるいは感じてほしいことはどういったテイストですか？部分ですか？
Please, if people will see the warm heart of the film, even though it's set in a very cold place. There's no really what is it like teaching or in this film, but for me it was important to why it's set, why I'm as a Finnish filmmaker doing film in Russia and with the Russian actors. For me it was important to portray a nation that we've used to think as an enemy country, because of the history that we share, and to see them as through these cultural layers, or without the idea of nationality, or without this kind of identification of gender or nationality or sexuality or social class, but just to try to see the human being. And I think this was the kind of one of the main points of doing this film.
Yeah.
So I think if the people will see in the beginning, I think they will see a Finnish person and a Russian person, but in the end, if they will see just two human beings without any identities, and then also to share some of their emotions, I think, or to relate to their emotions. I think that's, if people will get that, then I'm totally pleased.
最後に伺ったのは、このウェブサイトのタイトルにちなんで、映画がクオスマネン監督の人生にくれたものは何？という質問です。
I think pretty much the same things for me as a director as a viewer, and I think the main thing is that I can look at some very sad things, and from a point of view that they look almost comical. As a director, it's mostly like trying to understand living and trying to hold on to some emotions and trying to figure out because life is really like there's no real form. It's a mess, constant mess, and I think film is like it's a good way to organize this mess. You can understand piece of it, maybe, and then but also you can choose the point of view. Like you can take distance into sad things, and they, you know, it makes them less sad, or even if you even take a longer distance, they might start to look quite funny. I think this is the beauty of fiction. I would say that if life feels like a constant tragic mess, in a film you can make it look like and feel like well organized and funny. If you are going to see Compartment No.6, I wish you a very pleasant journey. Thank you.
監督どうもありがとうございました。コンパートメントNo.6、どうぞ劇場で楽しんでください。